So back in 2020, I had received a doll from an aunt that had been passed down in my family. Originally, it belonged to my great-great-grandmother and kind of cycled through every girl in our family. Everybody hates this doll. It's also important to note. Everybody always claimed that this doll is haunted. But when it ended up with us, my oldest son did love this doll. Played with it all the time, talked to it all the time. So anyway, one night he has a terrible nightmare that he is seeing something crawl out of his closet and stand by his window, which is right next to his bed. And it's staring at him like this. Screaming, crying, won't go back to sleep, needs me or my husband with him. So I go to him, I lay down with him. And the whole time I'm laying with him, trying to get him to go back to sleep, he is like staring over my shoulder off into the corner of his room. And I go to turn my head to see what he's staring at. He stops my face with his hands. He's like, "No, mommy, don't look at him. He's really scary." So I carry him and all of his things. We go lay down in my bed. And this is just the beginning of a situation that went on for nearly a year. So after this, almost every single night, he's having terrible nightmares. And one night, I remember that we have leftover holy water from Lawson's baptism. So I'm like, you know what? We don't have anything to lose at this point. So I sprinkle it around his room. And believe it or not, he actually slept better that night. But my youngest son, who was just a baby at the time, he has a horrible night sleeping. He's up screaming, seems scared, creeped out, whatever. I had also taken a picture of my husband on the monitor in Lawson's bedroom, where he had been laying on the floor holding Lawson's hand, trying to help him fall asleep. You can see like the shadow of a hand or a claw like holding my husband's shoulder as he holds Lawson's hand, trying to help him fall asleep. We get rid of the doll. We pass the doll off to the priest. He gives us some very specific instructions on very specific things to say and do around our house. He has us open a Bible to a very specific passage and then place this open Bible in the closet and leave it there. And eventually things do calm down. If things have gotten better, he doesn't mention it, but he still won't sleep in that room without somebody with him.
After following the instructions of the priest, Kayla claims that the scary activity surrounding her children seems to calm down, but she and her husband can't get over the creepy photo that was captured by the baby monitor.
8 years ago, a rehab nurse named Shelby experienced something she would never forget. One night at the hospital, one of her patients sadly passed away. Shelby, along with other staff, carefully prepared the body for the family's final visit before it was taken away. The hallway outside the room was eerily silent, and no one was around. Later into the night, as Shelby sat at her desk, the call light from that very room suddenly turned on. A chill ran down her spine, but she walked to the room to turn it off. The call button was still hanging on the wall right beside the woman's body. Returning to her station, she barely had time to process what had happened before the call light turned on again. Instead of walking back, she chose to answer it from the phone at her desk. But when she picked up, she wasn't prepared for what she heard. Watch and listen to this.
兄弟们快看，现在是晚上11点50分，武汉湖北大学这里，这个天空是红色的，好吓人呐，是不是血月呀？
A man named Chase Beckstead, along with his wife Rachel, had been staying at Rachel's grandfather's house. Unfortunately, he had just passed away only a month ago. Late one night, when the two are just getting ready for bed, something terrifying happens.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
So, we were just going to bed and we're not... Let me just show you. Like, we've literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure. And like, we're literally just...
The bedroom door suddenly begins to rattle out of nowhere as if someone was there, but there's nobody, nor is there any wind draft that could possibly cause this. Chase and Rachel are completely freaked out by this ordeal and decided it would be best if they head back to their own house. So they pack their stuff and suddenly, something even worse happens. Watch closely.
Okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out here. I'm leaving. Like, I don't know what's going on.
As Chase is preparing to leave, the door suddenly slams shut on its own and begins to rattle continuously once again. This time sounding even more aggressive than previously. Not wanting to stay any longer, he just up and leaves the place. Some people believe it was the spirit of Rachel's grandfather now bound to his former home. However, other viewers believe it is something far worse now residing in the vacant home, due to it being absent for some time now.
The following video is home security camera footage, and it comes from a woman who believes she may have captured a werewolf on her footage. Now, this is going to be completely up to you. You're going to have to really look at it and decide, what are you watching? Whatever it is, starts out on 4 legs. It's fast. But then towards the end, it looks like it's on 2, and then it disappears. It could be some random dog or something else, but you have to ask yourself, could it be? Is it a werewolf, dogman, skinwalker? Take a look at this footage. Tell me what you think.
Quadrupedal robots roam the darkened gallery, each topped with disturbingly lifelike human head sculptures, some eerily recognizable, such as the twisted visage of Picasso. The installation masterfully invokes the uncanny valley, with viewers struggling to reconcile the robots' lifelike haunted faces with their starkly inhuman bodies. Observers have described feelings of dread and fascination, their unease deepened by the deliberate dissonance between organic expressions frozen in silicone and the rhythmic, emotionless clicking of mechanical limbs.
He was watching TV in his living room when he realizes he's not alone. A man named Jordan explains that one night while he's watching Netflix by himself, through the corner of his eye, he swears he saw the shadow of someone or something quickly moving around. Feeling anxious, he begins to record for one of his friends, since out of the many times he's seen a shadow pass by, somehow this one felt real. This is what he captured. As the man pans the camera around to see if anyone's there, for just a moment, we can see a dark mass moving from one room to the other. The figure seems to be small in size, like that of a kid's. Although the shadow figure clearly has Jordan on edge, it's safe to assume this isn't the spirit of a boy, but something much more sinister. Jordan mentions he has chosen to ignore whatever he saw that night in hopes it's nothing, since he fears that it might actually be something. As to what exactly was captured moving around his home, your guess is as good as mine.
A woman named Celeste was in the kitchen playing around with her nephew when all of a sudden he started behaving strangely, staring off into the dark hallway, saying he was watching a little girl with a scary face. Thinking it's a joke, she pulls her phone out and begins to record the boy, asking him to show her. Take a look.
Mi sobrino decía que veía a una nena, pensamos que estaba jodiendo.
¿Dónde vamos a saludarla? No, la Michi también está bien de vuelta.
El compañero reales.
¿Qué tiene?
Tiene cara.
¿Qué tiene?
Tiene cara mía. Mira, cara.
¿A dónde está la nena? Vení, vení, vamos a buscar a la nena.
Hasta que me puse a ver el video y encontré algo.
Decime dónde está, señalando. ¿Allá dónde? ¿Allá dónde?
As they head down the dark hallway to check what the boy is seeing, they captured this. A creepy pale face can be seen lurking in the corner of the dark, just watching them. Celeste didn't notice the face until watching the footage back later on, and now insists that you should always believe the kids when they tell you they see something.
Juepuya. Ya vieron. ¡Hola! Oigan. Golpearon ahí. Juepuya. Ya vieron.
The camera was set up in an English classroom to record a teaching session for evaluation purposes. The teacher had come under a lot of scrutiny recently for their students not passing as many exams as they should have been, so the principal wanted a good look into what could potentially be causing this, and who was to blame. For months before this recording, tons of paranormal events had been happening in this classroom, but the teacher dismissed it and pinned the cause to the children, causing too much movement and things of the sort. This makes a lot of sense, considering what happened in the clip that you are about to see.
Okay guys, remember what I said this morning then? Said the camera's not there. That's just there so that my boss can see what we've been doing in our lessons. Right, what were we talking about this morning? What have we been doing this morning? Safety in the community. Excellent, thanks, yeah. Safety in the community, okay. Good, Stephen. So we've been talking about dangers that we might face when we're out and about. What dangers might we bump into? Stephen, don't do that please, it's distracting. Right, okay, well whoever it was, don't do that please. Go on. Drugs, excellent, yeah, drugs. Okay, so that's one thing. Someone give me another one then. Strangers. Strangers. It definitely seemed that way, didn't it? Right, what we're going to do, we need to... I tell you what guys, let's just go out for a minute. Follow me.
Come on, I want you to do something. Oh, I hope I caught that. That was weird.
Somehow, the pan from James's daughter's toy set dropped to the floor without any probable cause, which certainly took poor James back. Instinctively, he went to go and investigate the surrounding area of the toy to find its cause, but to his dismay, nothing appeared.